So this is our 2015 Can-Am Spyder F3. I bought it as a wrecked unit. As you can see, I have it all apart here up on the lift. I'll show you a picture of what it looked like when we brought it home. Do a little shot all the way around it. Pretty much took it apart, checking everything over. Have all the pieces over here. Have it all stripped down. All the pieces. Here's the two grills for the dual radiators, or the side radiators. There's one radiator is pretty much bent. That'll have to be replaced along with that fan. That radiator and fan looks to be okay. Here's all the panels. Here's the front fascia. You can see where it took a hit right here. Not sure exactly what went off the road or something. The grill, hood, and everything's fine. The grill will have to be replaced, and that front fascia. Most of these other panels are fine, but the radiator, I'll have to replace that. I'll start putting the upper bodywork here back on, all of this stuff. And as soon as these parts come in, the radiator and this the fairing piece and all the stuff up here, we'll get started on that part. But for now, I'll start putting some of this upper stuff on. Welcome back, guys. I got the cowling all bolted down that I put on just the other day. Here's this fender, left fender I got installed, all bolted down securely. Now we'll go ahead and get this fender here installed. So. You have a little wire here for your light in the fender. There we go. That fender's on. Keep on putting it together. Well, we got both front fenders put on. Got everything bolted up tight here. A couple of plug-ins here. One for the ABS. Actually, that was the plug-in here for your lights to run up to here. I still got this wheel cap to put on here on both sides. But as you can see, we got both front fenders put on, and I also have the foot pegs. They're movable, they're adjustable on this rod here. Here's the brake pedal. As you can see, about where it was. There's 5 holes right on the back side of here. There's like 5 different adjustments here. You can see where it was right there. That's where the peg was. So I'm pretty, I guess the guy that owned it before me was pretty tall. I'm pretty short, so I got it in spot number 3. There's 1, 2, 3. I have it in hole number 3. So now I will need the brake pedal rod. I guess you can buy, here's the brake pedal rod, and I guess you can buy different lengths depending on where you mount your where your peg is. Well, it's not adjustable. It's just a solid rod with clevis here on the end of it. So I'm going to do a little something here to make this adjustable, this brake rod, and also I need to shorten it up because you can see where it was, so I can bolt it back on the pedal here. So I'm going to get started on that. This one here, there's nothing. See, there's no shifter over here. It's just the peg, and you just move it wherever you want it. Because see, it has the it's the S model, which has your shifter up here. So no clutch and no foot shifter. So okay, let me get the brake rod off, and I'll show you what I got in mind there to make that a little to shorten it up and to make it adjustable. So alright guys, I'll show you what I got here on my for the brake rod. Here's the brake rod. I cut it off. I don't know if you can see in there, I tapped it 3/8 24 thread in the end of the rod itself. Okay, here's the clevis that goes on the front. There's the one on the rear. I cut it off, drilled that out. So here's a cut off 3/8 bolt. It's a grade 8 bolt I had. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this bolt. Use my right hand. I'm going to stick it right in. Well, give you a shot. See, oh, okay. That's going to go right in there like that. And I'm going to weld this bolt so it'll look like that. So it'll be welded, be threaded, and then that will thread in to the end of this rod here. That way it will be adjustable. So you will have to take either this end or this end loose to adjust it, to lengthen it or shorten it, but at least you can fine-tune it to your liking for the brake pedal height. Rather than buying a new rod, I shortened it and done this. So let me get this set up in here, and I'll get this stud welded on here, and I can shoot a little paint on it and get it put back together. Okay. What's going on there? Heat. About right there, I guess. I can always take it off and move it. What do you think, guys? There the stud is on the front clevis. The shaft's got a little jam nut on it right there. That way I put it on there and you can lock it down. Adjustable. Pretty cool. Alright. sitting down right here. Paint's still a little wet, so be careful with it. Okay. When this pedal's in this position, well, I'll show you from underneath what I'm getting ready to try to explain to you. Okay, guy, I got it on here. There you go. It's installed. See, there's your front clevis. So you can see the bolt comes in from this direction, and there's your nut. It's kind of a safety. If this nut would fall completely off, and this nut here would fall completely off, there has this wire, this spring-loaded deal here, that sits right in front of the nut, or not the nut, the bolt. So this nut could fall off, and that bolt will not come out. Same thing here. This nut could fall off completely, and this bolt would not come out. So it's kind of a safety, that way it could never anything rattle loose and the brake rod fall off. So, but to adjust it, there's my jam nut. I will have to take this bolt loose, drop it out. Let me get a better view. So adjust it, I would take this bolt loose, drop it out, screw it in or out, and you know, change the height of the pedal. So that is that's pretty much complete right there. Moving right along. So there's the box. Finally got all the stuff I'm going to need to put the machine back together. Some of this is this is not all new pieces. This is pretty much everything here laid out to put it together, but some of this is new, and I'll point that out to you. We had to get a new front fascia. The other one's busted. I think I showed that to you. A new grill. Those side panels are not new. They're being reused. New radiator. One new radiator. We're reusing one of the other radiator. This holder here. This, I think they call this. I'm not sure what they call this. The breakaway unit. But this is what holds the radiator up on the out in front of the machine. So that's new. One new radiator, reusing that fan, actually reusing both fans. But here's the other radiator, reusing this support, like I just said, both fans and everything. So here's this lower panel here. Here's the original one. See, it was busted up pretty good. But here's our new lower panel. I'll get that installed. There's the side panels, grills for the side radiators. Those are not new. Those, you know, those I'm reusing. The hood I'm reusing. Here's all this stuff, just cleaned up and ready to go back on. It's all the original stuff. Oh, here's the so that's a new left side mirror. And this stuff I just apart and cleaned up. I'll put it back on. So I'll get started on this.